Divine Grace is one of the strongest, if not the strongest, early archer we have available in the game, and he is a complete beast if you can properly build him. So that is what we're going to be talking about today. Hello the internet, welcome back to the Waifus. I am Sefhi, and today's topic, Divine Grace. Once again, one of the strongest early characters or early archers you will be using, and it is a beast if you properly build him. He is on our spreadsheet. If you prefer to just go and read instead of watching the video, all good, alright, no problem. Also, speaking of the spreadsheet, I will be adding the lower rarity characters into the website. It will take some time, alright, so just give me some time, please, alright. That's it. Let's talk about this guy. Leave a like, subscribe, help me grow the channel, and let's get started with Divine Grace and why he's so strong. So let's start with his traits so we can start to understand why he is, so sought after. So first of all, Crossbow of Blessing. Increase physical attack by 9%. Alright, and then the character additionally deals 25% more damage when having 3 or more buffs. Okay, so since you need to have 3 or more buffs at all times, one of the most important things is your gear pieces. You will need to use Curse of Fortune because this will give you a random buff from the Wheel of Fortune. So you want to actually always use the Curse of Fortune because it will reduce your requirements from 3 buffs to 2 buffs. Now you only need to get 2 of those buffs in order to be dealing 25% more damage. But this is not the only source of extra damage he gets for having 3 buffs. If we go into his rank, you'll see that there is a lot of skills that do exactly the same thing. So let's start with rank 1, alright? First of all, he has a physical damage attack that will deal 70% AoE damage and also deal fire AoE to all the enemies within 1 tile around the target. This is a strong skill, 2 cost, 3 cooldown that you'll be using a lot to start dealing some AoE damage early in the battle. The other skill is an assisting attack against all enemies within 4 tiles. I don't think this is as good, even though it can be used up to 2 times per round, which is pretty nice, but it's only an 80% in contrast to the AoE that you're going to be dealing with the fire in here. It's more of the what you prefer and how you prefer to play. I prefer the flaming shot, both are pretty good. These also only cost 1 instead of 3, which is always appreciated. When we talk about rank 3, both the skills here are super good, and in fact you could be taking both of them, and you'll see why in a second. So starting with the Protected, the character gains 15% bonus attack and 30% bonus defense if you don't have any debuffs and you have at least 3 buffs. So that is another 15% bonus attack to count with the 9% physical attack and the 25% extra more damage. But it doesn't end there, because the other skill, which is Light of Sanctuary, this is an instant support skill, no cost, 3 cooldown, so you can do this at the start of the battle, will heal you. But if you are full HP, 100%, it will give you 2 buffs, damage increase 2 and magical defense 2, meaning you're getting an increased damage by 20%, you are gaining 3 buffs because you already have your Curse of Fortune here, so you have 1 plus those 2, so you're gaining 25% more damage in there, you're gaining another 15% attack from this passive, and you're gaining another 20% of increased damage here with this damage increase too. So that is how easy it is to keep your 3 buffs all the time, because this is a 3 cooldown, so you need more sources with your characters, but it's fine. Then you're getting this increased damage right here, and then we're even getting a little bit more with the other skills, so let's keep going with that. And that's what makes him so strong early game, because this is really simple to maintain. Your buffs are simple to maintain. Now, is it worth, Sefhi, using a Gastalia on this character? If you like this character, I think it's worth it. We might be building him, like fully building him, since I'm thinking of running a Papal Estates team. I'm still not sure what faction I want to run, but I think it could be a possibility. So let me go back here. So let's go back into the rank 5 now and talk about what we have to offer in here. So first of all, we have the defense AoE, which is, when you hit by AoE, damage taken is decreased by 30%, whatever. And then you have a strength activation, which increases the healing received by 10%, and when receiving healing, gains damage 2 for 1 turn. Now, there is a couple cards that will also passively heal you at the end of the turn, meaning you could be using this to gain another buff, even though you're getting it from here, right? So you could ignore this Light of Sanctuary and instead focusing on getting a weapon or a tarot card that will heal you at the end of the turn, so you have a 100% uptime on your damage increased by 20%, right? If not, you can just heal him and he will have this. So rank 5, you want to go on the right so you can get another buff. When it comes to rank 7, there is 2 skills in here, and it's going to depend a little bit on how you want to play, but I will always go for the aura. This aura increases crit rate by 20% for every ally within 2 tiles of the character, which is already pretty strong. And you have them Storm Sniping, which is a physical damage on this cross shape 1/5 range skill. This is pretty strong, but it's a cost 4. When we have a skill so expensive, it's usually not worth unless you can't recover energy or you have an energy battery on your team, right? So I will always suggest going for the aura aura because it's 20% increased critical damage for free. And speaking on crit, that is also what you're getting on your rank 9 basic attack. There is 2 basic attacks, literally they are the same. The only thing it changes is that this one will give you crit rate, this one will give you crit damage. So this is up to you and on your gear as well, right? If you already have a lot of crit damage, you might want to go with the crit rate. If you don't have enough crit rate but already good crit damage, you want to go with your crit rate. It's up to you. I would probably go with the crit damage at least for now, since he's already buffing his own crit rate. Now, once again, I would even remove this knockback shot, which is his innate skill, and I would put the other passive to also keep generating here buffs every time he is healed, right? So this Light of Sanctuary actually replacing the basic skill. That's what I will personally do, and I will keep the rest in there. When it comes to the sets, you can go with the Curse of Fortune, since that is probably the strongest one thanks to the free buff you get in there. This will automatically, remove or decrease the requirement of having 3 buffs into 2 constantly, which is always pretty good. When it comes to the bows, sadly, I do not have a good bow. The one that I was using on him for now, it was this one, the steel crossbow, ignoring 12% of the target's defense, because the other one is for infection teams, which doesn't really affect this character that much. So this is the one I was using. And when it comes to the trinket, once again, as usual, whatever you have available. There is a lot of trinkets that right now most likely will not be of use. The Highland one is always good since it's a one we get for free with the Voyager missions, and you can use this on basically every archer. This benefits more other archers that can get Highland with passives, but still is good no matter what archer you're putting this on. So I will go with that since it's free, and most likely you have this in contrast to random ones we can get with rewards, right? He's really strong. Once again, I might be switching to a full Papal States team. I'm still not super sure because there is so many characters that is like, damn, I want to build this character or I want to build that character, but they are not pure factions. Right now it doesn't matter because we still do not have the factions unlocked, or most people don't have the factions unlocked. So if I go, for example, to my suppression, the factions will unlock on rank 7, and this is level 35, okay? For a lot of people, this is still far away. Now, it's not that far away because most likely today or tomorrow, I should be able to hit that 35 by refreshing a little bit of stamina. But still, leaders auras are something not everyone will have. That said though, just wanted to talk a little bit about Divine Grace, why he's so strong early game, and why you might want to build him. In my case, I will most likely keep Lily Will for now. She is too much of a waifu not to use her, alright? That said, it's gonna be for this one. Thank you for watching as usual. I love you all guys. Thank you to my patrons for making this content possible. You can join them with the links in the description down below. Good luck with your pool dinner rates, and see you in the next one.
役立たずは楽園から追放するのみ。ブランとノワールのショータイムです。天地万物を切るとはこういうことだ。